I do believe it is time for us to play Mario Kart 7, which is the 9th installment of the esteemed Mario Kart series on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems, TM, registered trademark. Also, there's... That's a good picture of Mario right there. Prepare for eating noises in the background, but I think the game's fairly loud, so they're probably going to draw them out. Anyway, I haven't played this one in quite a while. I'm kind of looking forward to giving it another shot. So, just go ahead, start out Grand Prix, screw mirror mode, however I am going to do. Oh, I actually got 3 stars and everything in this copy. I couldn't remember if I managed that. But yeah, we're going to do 150, and as usual, I like to kind of save the characters that I like for the harder levels, so let's start with somebody that I barely ever use. It's Bowser. As you can see, this is Bowser. He is a team, he is brothers. Now, so let's see, what do I actually want? Probably something with decent acceleration, so the highest one with acceleration is... Yeah, I'm not picking the birthday girl. The egg. No, let's just go for something fitting and not give a shit about leg functionality. Do I want the gold tires? Let's just make this thing idiotic looking. Let's see, is there a specific Bowser one? There's only like 3 of them, so... Alright. Anyway, we're going to be starting with the retro tracks in this video, and then we'll move on to the actual ones. You know, because these don't count. These aren't actual levels. We'll move on to the other ones in the next one, I guess. And so here's where things are going to get a little bit more... a little different from the previous Merocrat videos, because I am going to be attempting to do these in first person. That is how I played the game originally. And hopefully it will not make for really shitty visuals. If it does, then I might switch back. But, yep, in this game you can press up on the D-pad to go into first person, and then you can steer with motion controls, which we all know is something that I enjoy doing for some reason. There's never really been any reasoning given for that, it's just a thing that I tend to do. So, as we saw earlier, I already cleared everything with the 3 stars, which in this game is actually less impressive than in a lot of the other ones. Because I believe this was the first one to do this. Like, Super Circuit introduced the ranks, and then they were also in DS and Wii after this one, but, or after that. But in this game, you still have the ranks, but it's 100% based on just, like, your placement in the races. It doesn't actually give a shit about, like, how allegedly good you do. None of this, like, oh, you got first every race, but you drove in dirt for a couple seconds and you got hit by a blue shell once, so... B rank. It'll be fine. But no, in this one, if you get first place every race, then you get the 3 stars. And I'm pointing this out because I'm currently playing like trash. It might have something to do with the fact that I picked a character that I don't like and didn't pay attention to the stats of the vehicle. It might have something to do with the fact that I haven't played this game in years. It might have been when I shoved all those dollar bills down her throat. It might have been when I hit her with the stool. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. But, all that said, that's basically my excuse of, like, I was good at this game once. Good. Maybe putting it a little bit too far, but I was okay at this game once. So therefore, it's okay if I suck at it now. Even though now's the time when the whole world is watching, all, like, 30 of you. And we have Whining Cat. And we have me coughing up hairballs. Don't mind me. Oh, I guess the name on the game file is also incorrect, but oh well, we'll not worry about that. Yeah, I think we got this game before I actually had... I'm going to turn off the 3D because I'm actually looking at the TV instead of the 3DS. There's no point in having it on. It's like, yeah, I can do this. And I quote... Come on, load. And I quote, this. But, whatever. Yeah, I think we got this game before I actually had my own system. I got my 3DS when Pokemon X and Y came out. I'm fairly sure this was before that. Most of my memories of this game are just basically like unpleasant times of redoing the same levels over and over because I would I'd get to the last stage in Grand Prix and then like some bullshit would happen halfway through the track and I wouldn't be able to recover from it and it would cost me the triple star. So we've got that to look forward to, but like I said, in this run I don't really care that much, so that's fine. So I didn't actually see what level this is. The last one was the first track from Mario Kart 64. Obviously this is either a Super Nintendo or GBA Bowser's Castle stage, but I don't know which. They're all kind of the same. I'm gonna guess it's a GBA one. Like, the game told me, I just wasn't paying attention. I'm guessing it's GBA based off the fact that it has, like, these little sand patches. I think the GBA had those a lot. And actually, yeah, this is the GBA music, never mind. I think that pretty much gives it away. I don't remember what the SNES Bowser Castle music sounds like, but I'm pretty sure this isn't it. So that was our first use of the glider. A lot of the later Mario Kart started adding in the different gimmicks, like Double Dash had the 2 riders. DS didn't really have a gimmick, I don't think, unless you count like mission mode, which isn't a game mechanic, it's just a mode. We had the motorcycles. Speaking of we, here's Mushroom Gorge. This one has the paragliders and also underwater sections. So with these retro tracks, I don't know how many of them are going to be adding in underwater sections because the original levels never had any. I know that Mario Kart 8 kind of like retroactively put some in them. I think like GCN Sherbet Land got a section like that, and one of the desert levels, something like that. I don't really remember. This cat is going fucking insane. Oh, I think I missed the turn that I usually take. I usually jump across the mushrooms, but that's alright. Gotta say, this level's looking a lot... Oh, I should take the left path there, there's like a paraglider section. Level's looking quite a bit more spruced up compared to the original Wii version. Just weird to think about, because this is a handheld system. In terms of actual power, I don't know how the 3DS compares to the GameCube or the Wii. I always assumed it was slightly worse than them, but it might not be. Like, it can certainly handle decent 3D graphics. Like, not even 3D, but you know what I mean, like... Not gonna re-explain that. I think I haven't... Oh my god! I haven't seen much of the Luigi Mansion port. Not Luigi's Mansion, Luigi Mansion. It's the sequel to the prequel to the port to the animated series. But, I think that one looked about on par with the GameCube one, maybe even slightly better. It's just because it has a lower resolution, everything's always a little bit more pixelated and jaggy. But, okay. There's the Gex noise, gotta have that in there somewhere. Did I get first in both the other races? I think I did. Ooh, blue shell. I might get it in this one too. Also, for the record, I'm doing tricks off of jumps by just pressing R. You don't have to, like, jerk the system upwards to do it. I don't know if that would have actually been a... I don't know if that's a thing you can do in this. I should test that. I do remember when I played New Super Mario Bros. 2, I kept wanting to wiggle the system in order to do, like, the mid-air twirl move. I was just so used to doing it from the Wii game. So anyway, speaking of Luigi Mansion, it's weird to think about the DS levels being retro tracks. I don't know why. Like, it's no weirder than the Wii version. But, I guess it's just because I never played this game when the first time. I always kind of think of these as just being brand new tracks whenever they show up as retro levels. Also, was this the first one since Super Circuit to have coins? I don't think there were coins in the Wii game. You'd think that I would remember that. It hasn't been that long since I played it, but I'm pretty sure there weren't. In Mario Kart 8, I know that the coins give you, like, an increase to your top speed. In this game, I don't know if they do that. I know they're mainly used for unlocking parts. And from what I understand, like, when I was looking at the vehicle parts that I had earlier, I saw that I had the golden wheels. I don't know if I had any other ones. I think the golden parts basically take, like, a ludicrous amount of coins to unlock, to where you basically just... Because, like, the coins that you get per level cap out at 10. Like, even if you have 10 and collect more, it, like, won't count them at all. And I think you can only ever get them in Grand Prix mode. Like, no other mode actually will give you the coins. And you need, like, thousands of the damn things in order to unlock the higher parts, so... I would be very surprised if I had all the parts on this file. I'm almost positive that I don't. And Kitty's playing with the paper bag. So now that I've gotten used to Bowser's controls, in the next race obviously we'll switch to lightweight and see how much of a jarring difference it is. Bowser's actually not been too awful, I'm surprised. He's usually one of those characters that I just always avoid. Also, it looks like there was a floating section in that part of the level that I just ignored. Because I didn't notice it was there until just now. Okay, can we not fall back, please? Hey, what do you know? I actually got a perfect run in my first attempt at this. Let's see that immediately go to shit in the following stage, like, following cups. And we wait for 25 minutes now. Why is there a giant yellow toad? Also, this cat just jumped up and attacked my hand for no reason. Please get rid of the giant toad. It's concerning. I will skip this in all future, like, runs. I just wanted to see it once for good old times. I have no idea. Alright, well that was a thing. Let's do it 3 more times. Coin runners. Hey, it's a mode where you collect coins. Do they count towards your coin collection total? Probably not. Okay, let's actually do what I said and go for a lightweight and go with Toad, I guess. Never using the birthday girl. Is there a Toad cart? There's a boat. I like the barrel train from Double Dash. I'll use that one. Obviously got to use the mushroom wheels. And I guess just the regular suit. The gliders, there's one glider that makes a slight difference. It's like, these are all identical in terms of functionality, and then this one, like, very slightly adjusts two stats. So it's like, sure, I'll take the acceleration, I guess. Do the flower, who cares? Okay, so that was GBA Bowser Castle 1. I'm actually not even going to look at what the tracks are here. I'll go into it somewhat surprised. Because like I said, I barely remember anything of this game. Alright. Was this originally called Koopa Troopa Beach, or am I misremembering? Thought that's what it was called. Also, I like that crab. Had a good face. Okay, so for my goal for this one is going to be try to take the shortcut once. It requires me to get a mushroom at some point, which is far from guaranteed. Also, I assume you can go underwater in this stage, because there is water present, and I saw Lucky 2 wearing, like, a snorkel. One might say a Lucky Lucky autographed glow-in-the-dark snorkel. Okay, well, that's different. I see how they changed the shortcut there also. Was it ever possible to go over that rock in the original version of this stage? I seem to remember trying to do that a lot, and always just kind of, like, poomphing up on the top of it. And then, like, crashing down and dying, and thousands of bagels. I don't know what I'm saying. Come on. Tree. Yeah, it's a tree. And can we make... Yeah, there we go. Not a particularly impressive shortcut. Everybody who's played this stage has taken it at some point in their life, but I like doing it when possible. Let's just completely miss the booster ramp. Surprised I didn't get hit by that green shell there. Wow! Okay, see, I thought that was... Judging from the sound effect, I thought that was Birdo, but I guess Birdo isn't in this game. Gotta make room for Honey Queen and Wiggler. There's very strange character choices in this game. Come on. Can we make a miraculous catch-up in the last few seconds here? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not. They are pretty closely bunched together. Maybe I can pass a couple of them. Well, I was in the top half at least. And there goes my streak of doing well. Alrighty. Oh. It's the level with the macaroni. Is this the only Super Nintendo level in the game? Because at this point there were 6 previous games. I haven't been keeping track of, like, how many there are in each. I'll want to do a count at the end of this just to see if there's any rhyme and reason to it. I'm gonna guess there's probably 4 each from the, oh god, from the Wii and DS ones, because they tend to bring back the more recent levels more commonly than the older ones. Plus the, ones from the 2D-based games are just kind of less interesting in general. Man, that bass. What do you call that? Down, 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 down. Was that in the original song? I assume it was. It seems a lot more pronounced in this version, though. It's kind of hilarious. Also, that it sounded really out of tune. Can I get any amount of catching up here? Well, not if I'd fucking do that. I don't know what that was supposed to... Oh my god, turn. Turn better. Yeah, I'm thinking that was a bad move. whatever the hell that was. I'm like, oh, I have a mushroom. Let me drive into a wall. I think I was worried I was going to get hit by the blue shell. Does the blue shell hit people not in first in this version? It looks like it usually stays close to the ground, so... it probably does. Banane! Okay, can we at least get fourth again? Like, I'm not happy with fourth, but I'll take it over fifth. Pipe! Okay. Let's finish in fourth every time. If I do better, I'll specifically hang back. No, I won't do that. Why is Shy Guy winning? It's an odd choice for a lead character. Alright, what's next? Yeah, we're bringing back Wii stages. Well, so far, the two of the Wii stages that they've brought back were ones that I liked. And played on fairly frequently. Let's see, the main thing I remember from this stage is just... well, actually, hold on, let me check this. I never take this shortcut because it's so inconvenient. But, I had a mushroom, so I figured why not. But yeah, I just always remember this stage for basically doing tricks off of, like, every little goddamn thing. Because it's like, hey, slight incline here, fountain here, and yet of those three, I missed two of them. I'm doing a good job. I also don't know if I've ever taken that path to the right. I feel like this path is better, but who knows. Eh! Let's just, yeah. Oh, there's Zippy. I forgot Zippy was on this system. Actually, is Zippy the only me on this system at all? It might be, I haven't... well, I assume there's, like... the one from, Yellow, the original owner. But, oh! Not the side I meant to take, okay. Hey, look, I'm in fourth. Playing in first person is a bit more chaotic, I think. It at least provides a... oh. The fuck is this item? God, I barely remember this. Does it do anything of note other than just let you attack people you're next to? Oh my god, why? I hate these cars. I hate them. Okay, I tried jerking the system up. I don't... yeah, I don't think you can do tricks like that. You gotta just press R. When did I get into second? I have no idea what's going on in the stage, I'm gonna be completely honest here. Sped up versions of the songs in the final lap are sometimes pretty hilarious sounding. Okay, let's not run into the same car 5 times. And, oh my god. Also, not getting stuck on walls is good. Fourth? Okay. It's ruining my, my consistency, but sure. Surprised I'm doing so freaking bad with Toad. I don't know if it's Toad or if it's the levels. Oh. Alright, I'll take this. This is my favorite level in the series. I knew it was in here somewhere. I wasn't sure which one, though. Okay, can I actually do well in this stage? I'm gonna say probably not, but I can try. Also, I wish I had the ability to do multiplayer on this one. There is online, but, that would make too much sense, I guess. But yeah, I was basically saying, like, I mean, there's not even any point to really say. It's just, is this the only Mario Kart where you can play in first-person view? Because I usually don't like to do that if it's an option in other games, because I feel like it just kind of ruins visibility a little bit. Like, sure, it makes it more realistic, but that's not why I play Mario Kart. But, it's the only way to play with motion controls in this version, so that's the reason I do it. Also, I use Y for gas instead of A. I don't know why, I just do. It's like when I would play the DS Pokemon games. Like the system, at least with my original DS Lite, I don't know if it's as noticeable in other models. How do I word this? It's like the spaces around the A and B buttons would be like worn down just from like years and years of like pressing the buttons over and over, and like oils from your hand seeping into the system. And so I would always become like very conscious of that, and I'd be like, well, if I ever have the opportunity to press a button that isn't A, I should do that, because A is the button that's pressed the most, and I don't want to put on any unnecessary like wear on it. So I do that with this game and Mario Kart 8. I always use Y for gas just because it's the lesser used of the buttons. I still miss the days of the Super Nintendo when the B button was the most commonly used one. I don't know why, I always liked that setup better. There's still plenty of games that do that now. Like, the Mario games always let you jump with B, that kind of thing, but stuff like the 3DS Zelda ports and stuff, that I just feel like they could have done a much better button layout on those. Yeah, no. Almost. Alright, are we gonna get third place overall? A fairly distant third, jeez. Yeah, I did not do so good this time. Is Bubsy sitting in the sink? What the hell is he doing? At least he's not jumping on me and gnawing on cords. I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, bronze banana, yeah. Never speak of that again. Okay, so moving on. Let's do one of the new characters this time around. Sure, I'll be the Wiggler, why not? Well, actually, yeah, I don't want to be the Bee. Metal Mario is okay, I guess, but let's just do Wiggler. So, Cloud, I think. And let's just take the airplane for no reason, and wooden wheels and flower. Alright, well I saw Calamari Desert. I did not see any of the other ones. So yeah, every one of these is led with a N64 stage. So I won't concern myself too much with the numbers of each. I do want to look at it afterwards, but I always feel like my commentary is 90% just talking about, like, oh, this level is brought back in this game later on, and oh my god, fair representation, and I don't even know. I like how, because we're playing in first person, the choice of the character that I pick is mostly just what sound effects you get to hear. So, obviously, everybody's looking forward to when I pick Daisy, and she screams every time something happens. I am actually going to pick Daisy. So, you have that to look forward to. Might save her for the next one, though. So is this level Calamari Desert or Kalahari Desert? I never remember. I think I remember it, like, thinking that it was Calamari, and then it turned out it wasn't, but I swear when I saw the name of it in here, it actually was, so I'm either just remembering myself remembering wrong, or I don't even know. I like the generic billboards. It's like in Mario Kart 8, they have like the weird brands and stuff on all the signs. And this one is just like, Yoshi, Luigi Raceway, shoot. Well, you know, shoot. Oh, yeah, Koopa Kart, because that's a thing. I'm wondering if I should have, used... Oh, God. I had to say I should have used the star to my advantage and, like, gone in the train track there. I don't know if you can actually do that in this version. Why do interesting things when I can go around the same track the same exact way 3 times in a row, though? Like H-Queen. H-Queen is a good character. Oh yeah, this was a level that existed. DK Snowway. Not to be confused with the actual name of the level. Also, just Snowman. Just the song from the Mother series. Alright. I always forget this level exists. It's just kind of blends in with a lot of other ones, I feel. I mean, there's not that many snow levels, and I think it's the only one in the DS version. But I always think of Mount Wario from Mario Kart 8, because that one's basically this but more interesting. Actually, there's another. What's the one from the Wii version with like the half pipes? Is that like... That's a DK level too, isn't it? What was this one called? DK Ridge? There was a point where I knew all the levels in this series. Oh good, let's land out of bounds because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I never did play this one online either. I think the only one I ever did play online was Mario Kart 8. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 7 item. Yeah, was it called the Lucky 7? And then they like changed it to the Crazy 8 for the next game. It's kind of an interesting concept, just give you a shit ton of stuff to work with. It's surprisingly not as broken as you might think. Like, you are getting 7 items, and of those you have a star in there, which is always really good, and a red shell, which is pretty decent. But you also have to, like, time when you use them, because you have to press the button when it is in front of you. Okay, let's... Good. Best music. Got to hear it for all of 2 seconds. Yeah, it's like you have to press the button when the item that you want is in front of you, and then like because they're all circling you, like if somebody comes up close, they can run into them and use them on their own. Like they can steal your star and mushroom and that kind of thing. Thank you for that. So obviously for the next game, they need to make a, like, circling wheel of items that includes, like, the bullet, the lightning bolt, the blue shell, just make it completely awful. I'm glad that speed boosts get rid of the ink, because the ink is fairly annoying. I'm gonna go ahead and blame Toad for the last set of levels. Clearly had nothing to do with me boosting into walls and just generally sucking, but yeah, this game is actually bringing back a lot of levels that I like. I genuinely didn't remember that half of these came back. Daisy Cruiser is cool, though. We still haven't gotten a revisit of Wario Coliseum from Double Dash Hagway. That was a weird level. Also, there's now just a pool you can drive in if that's your kind of thing, except that apparently camouflages incoming shells, so maybe not the best idea. Hit walls, just for good measure. Alright. Same shortcut in this stage. Oh, except it's underwater now. That's kind of interesting. Why were there Mii's in the audience underwater in the deck of a cruise ship? Excuse me? What were they doing there? Yeah, you'll have to excuse me with the routes that I take through these stages. I get into habits where, like, I don't know if it's just the one that I do first, like, whenever I play a level for the first time, or if it's, like, I actually try all of them and just find which one feels the best, but I have this tendency to always take the same route through a stage whenever there's, like, different paths in it. A lot of it's probably just muscle memory. Except, can you really say it's muscle memory when some of the games use motion controls and some don't? That and half of the carts controlled massively differently from the others. As we saw with the last video with me hating the way that some of those cars drifted. Okay, let me not take the shortcut on this run. I keep calling it a shortcut. I don't think it actually is one. I think it's just a path what contains a speed boost. It's not really any faster than the other one necessarily. Come on. How dare I run into the obviously visible and dodgeable banana peel. Oh, I thought I snapped a fork there. Really wish I could see the finish times on these. And ending with a Wii stage, yes. As we know, there's only 3 previous games in the series. Alright, let's see if we can get some shenanigans to occur in this one. Also, I'm playing as Wiggler, and there is a giant Wiggler hazard in this stage. Maybe I should slip him $5 and have him block everybody but me. Brothers gotta stick together. Wasn't there a Brawl in the Family comic that was essentially that idea? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've read those. I did read the Plock comics recently, though. Those are weird. Also, they exist. I think that in itself is the more shocking thing than the fact that they're weird. Like, oh, there's Plot comics. That's weird. Oh, and they're also just kind of weird. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Ugh. Why is there a giant barrel floating off in the distance there? Okay. Can we get out of 8th place? That is my current short-term goal. Long-term goal is to get a Hadoo, but short-term goal, get out of 8th place. Come on. Okay, I'm done. Asshole. Well, I see the cat has gotten out of the sink and he's now taking an interest in the capture card cable. And bumping into the microphone, as you do. As you do. Oh god. Well, how did I get into first? Excuse me, what? When did this happen? Also, does this cat have to be right here? It's always concerning when I'm in the middle of a game and I have to worry that he's gonna, like, frickin'... Yeah. I like, can't pay proper attention when I'm worried that he's gonna destroy everything. God damn. Man, we went from 8th to 1st back to 8th in the span of, like, a minute. Once again, short-term goal, get out of 8th place. Give me something good. I feel like that's just gonna make me fall off the stage. God damn. Oh boy, 7th. I'm so proud. I don't even know what happened there. Like, I legitimately don't remember what I actually did to make me fall back into 8th. I guess I just was going fast and fell off. Oh yeah, because of the damn cat. That's right. Oh well, whatever. Alright, last set of stages. So we'll save Daisy for next time. Let's go with Metal Mario, I guess. Because he has a freaking weird voice. With the boat. Zucchini spooks. I don't know. Let's do pipe frame, gold tires. Sure. And not looking at the stages. I'm gonna guess yet again starting with N64. No. Starting with Wii this time, alright. Kinda makes sense to bring back this level. Oh my god, yawning. It's like they want to make use of the underwater stuff. I feel like this is probably a good stage to do it. Oh man. That voice isn't gonna get annoying at all. So what Wii stages did we have? We had Mushroom Gorge, Coconut Mall, this, and... I'm already forgetting what the other one was. But yeah, that's like... Oh yeah, Maple Treeway. I fucking just did that stage. Maple Treeway aside, these are 3 of the levels that I remember playing the most often because either I liked them or like the other kids did. Did not bring back my favorite stage though, which was the Moonview Highway. Perhaps we will get that in a new game at some point. I'm still wondering if there's going to be a new Mario Kart on the Switch that isn't just the port of 8. Okay, thank you. Yoshi! tree. More tree. Arch. Thing. Okay. Oh, good. I love getting into first just in time for a blue shell. And it knocks me out of the current also, so I can't even have that push me forward. Do the cars? No. I was about to say, well, Metal Mario doesn't have to breathe. I seem to remember there being like an animation when you go underwater where the cart like gets a dome over it or something, but I guess that's not a thing. I feel like Mario Kart tracks are already dangerous enough as they are, with like all of these things you have to dodge and like drops into bottomless pits and lava and all that crap. You don't really have to have sections where like you could just drown while driving. And we missed that item, I guess. Alright. Yeah. Come on, get out of... Man, everybody is bunched together in this part of the stage. It's like... I have no idea if I'm going to manage to pull ahead of any of them. Actually, yes. Yes, I will. Thank you, triple... Oh! Okay, well, I got 2 of them at least. I never like to spam those because I feel like it's just going to hit the same character 3 times. Also did not know that this stage came back. Yep, can't say I have any memory of doing this level again. Okay. I know what the final one in this set is, so... I should try to guess what the next one's gonna be. Did Bowser just enlarge? Oh god, he's freaking big. So we haven't had an N64 one in this round. We might not get one, though. We've had 4 from Wii. It might be another DS stage. I think we've only had 1 from GBA. But I kind of feel like there's not going to be another one of those. So my money is on DS. And I'm trying to think what levels in that would be worth bringing back. That would also be, like, semi-difficult. Problem is I don't remember the DS levels that well. I know it's not Tick-Tock Clock, because that's an 8. Pays more attention to this than the actual stage. It's Dino Jungle, there's not much to talk about here. I never found this level particularly engaging. It's okay. Like, the dinosaur just kind of is there, doesn't do a whole lot. It's more interesting than the Dino Domain levels from Diddy Kong Racing, though. I'll give it that much. Oh my god. Well, except for Hot Top Volcano. Hot Top Volcano is the tits. Whatever the hell that means. And it has potentially racist music, which is always a plus. Racist towards what? I'm not sure. That's all I call Mana Duty Pitut. Yeah, let's drive into the dino face, yeah. I like the one Splat-A-Bank. And it will stay there until the rest of time. There's like another route in this section up here if you like take a sharp right that I think lets you go a bit faster, but I never want to take it because it always seems too risky. It's really hard to stay on the road there. Come on. And banana. Okay, can I take the shortcut here, though? There is a shortcut here, right? Yeah. Ugh! Oh my god, I missed the fucking boost. Oh boy. We're having a fun time in this stage, aren't we? I hate this. Oh my god! I hate this fucking dinosaur, too. I just said that, like, he stands there and doesn't do much, and yet I freaking run into him like a jackass. Somehow managed fourth from that. No idea how. Okay, so, trying to think of late-game Mario Kart DS stages that aren't reused in other games. Gonna be honest, nothing's really coming to mind. The airship one, maybe? Did they ever reuse that stage? Oh, shit, okay. That was a complete guess. I was thinking Bowser's Castle, and I'm like, no, I don't think they... I'm pretty sure they didn't use the DS Bowser's Castle. And then I'm like, maybe this one, though. Alright. It was odd how that worked out. Alright, so how chaotic is this one going to be? Seeing as how I barely even remember the original version of this. Yeah, that's a turn there. Okay, that's another turn there. Can't fucking see what I'm doing. Okay. Here's just every Mario Maker stage that takes place in the castle setting. Just moving fire bars. Okay, maybe there's actually not that many stages that do that. There's a very high number of, like, New Super Mario Bros. U style castle stages that are all interchangeable. I just thought of that when I saw that section. For a minute there, I wasn't even checking what place I was in. Oh my god, can't fucking see. Kitty, no. He sees the cord that I have plugged into the DS, and he's like, ooh, a thing for me to mess with. Kitty, no! Please, stop. Asshole. Not right now. The thing is, I have no one to blame but myself for this, because he was put away before I started recording, but I think he had been in there for quite a while. I started recording this like maybe 2 hours after I had gotten up today, and I hadn't seen him at all for the whole day, so I'm like, yeah, I should probably let him out. Wall. DK's like, oh, he hit a wall. Time to make my, my grand victory. Grand victory. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there. He's the leader of the bunch. But not for long. Alright. So what did I get, like, 7th, 5th for... I don't even remember what places I've made in these. Apparently I'm in 2nd overall, though. That is probably not going to last, because here we have a series first, which is bringing back a retro Rainbow Road. I like that they did this. Because I've talked at length about my relationship with the original Rainbow Road, and it is still one of my favorite stages in the series, just for nostalgic reasons. The stage itself is a piece of shit, don't get me wrong. I actually kind of hate this stage, but oh my god, yup. But I like the memories associated with it. Oh boy, okay. If I cannot get 8th, I will consider this a victory. Can't fucking see. Everything is sadness in this stage when you're living in Detroit. Also Hadoos. Always about Hadoos, and occasionally Detroit. What would it be like if this... God. Yeah, the rippling level is definitely another thing to, okay, good, I got to use one of my items there. It's like, the level is simplistic as it is. It's very windy, and it has a lot of places you can easily fall off because there's no railings. And then the fact that you also have to deal with... Can you fucking turn? The thwomps and making the level... Fuck. Okay. Making the level fuck. Like, you want to try to do tricks off of the ripples, but it's, like, difficult to focus. Especially if you're also trying to make a turn. Shit, where am I going? I can't fucking see. Doing this in first person was a mistake. Oh! God damn it. At least I'm not an 8th. Ugh, can I get out of 6th? I can take this boost here. Oh, come on! How did that not work? I used a freaking mushroom over it. Garbage. I am not happy with 6th. I should try this stage in time trial after this. Not in first person, just to see if I can, like, do slightly better. Because half of my problem there was I couldn't actually see where the road was. There's very little indication where it ends. Alright. Well, at least I got in the top 3 every time. It's something. Not much, but it's something. Oh, yeah, I forgot credits. Yeah, obviously I've still got a whole other video of this, because I'm going to be going through the regular levels, but... Yeah, actually, screw it. I mean, the credits are always my excuse to, like, give an overview of the game, even though that's generally what I kind of tend to do in the majority of the video anyway. But yeah, I have, like, literally no reason to do that here. So instead, I will mention something irrelevant, which is that yesterday I was given the opportunity to be a mod on the Beanie Baby Facebook group, which is something I am interested in doing. The problem with this is I don't have my own Facebook account. I've been using Martin's this whole time, and I feel like if I'm going to be a mod, I should probably go by my own name, like, at least, like, give credit to myself. But, I really don't want to have my own account, because I kinda don't like Facebook for most other reasons other than this group. Like, I don't really have plans to use it otherwise. But, I don't know, I should probably just do it anyway and get it over with. I'm kind of wondering how long this is going to last, too, because I feel like it won't take very long for me to get annoyed with people and, like, bitch someone out and then, like, lose my mod status for basically being an asshole. I have to make an honest effort to not let that happen, but this is me we're talking about. If people can't frickin' read the pinned posts and, like, the basic rules of the group, and, like, hey, maybe don't ask the same question that's asked literally every day. Pictured here, a bunch of levels that we haven't seen yet. Yeah. I like my very strange selection of interests. It's basically Nintendo games, pigeons, and Beanie Babies. And currently those are like the three main things. I'm sure other things might exist. I just don't know what they are. Whenever the subjects overlap, it brings me much joy. It's not very often that that happens, though. The only time I can really think of was the Hadoos from New Donk City in Mario Odyssey. Man, these credits are going on for a while, aren't they? I am regretting deciding to have shown these. Well, there's Miyamoto, so he must be coming up on the end. Yeah. 2011, jeez. I forgot the 3DS was that old. Not that that's old. Like, that was 7 years ago. But it's somewhat old, I guess. Also, construction noises. No. Way to go, you got third place! You kind of sucked! Can't do a Mario voice for shit. Okay, so yeah, let's do what I said I would do. I'm gonna stick with the same exact cart and layout, and only change the fact that I'm playing in third person with... Actually, we don't need a ghost. Yeah, I'm gonna be using standard controls and actually being able to see what the hell I'm doing. I actually kind of feel like this might go even worse than the original version, but let's see. It feels a lot slower, but that's also probably because... Does time trial go off of 100cc speed? I never actually really paid attention to that. Up, there we go. Oh no, Hetty! Let's not get a speed boost right off into the abyss. And get crushed? Surprisingly not. Yeah, this is decidedly less interesting than I thought it would be. As I said, partially just because of... I mean, there's a lot of reasons why this is less interesting. There's no other people on the course. It's slower. There's no stakes involved. I mean, not that there was really in the other one either, but... It's not like I can say, oh, in the other one I got 6th place and... Oh, shit. Okay, I think we're done here because circle pad just fell off, so... Yeah, we need to glue that thing on. But... Point is, let's actually keep going for like a second here. There's a noticeable difference in visibility. Like, you can't see shit in first person in this level. Don't usually have that problem, but that one is a little difficult. Also, I promised I would see how many of each stage there were, so let me pull that up real quick. No. Okay, so for Super Nintendo, we have just 2, which is what I figured. N64, we've got 1, 2, 3, and that's it. GBA, we've got 1... Yeah, just the 1, okay. So between the 2, like, 2D games, we have 3 levels total. For GameCube, we have... Only 2, really? Huh, I thought there was more than that. DS, we've got 4 of them, 1 from each. Wii, we've got 4 of them, 1 for each. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they have a tendency to just bring back levels from the more recent games and not focus as much on the 2D stages, which makes sense. But yep, next time we will be taking a look at the other more normal stages in this game, and probably more chaos, because it's probably still going to be in first person, unless people like complained and said that it sucked. And even if they did, too bad, I'm doing it anyway.